Good morning, dear students. Welcome in social science class. Dear students, as we all know that we have started a new chapter here around us and we have completed the topic, the structure of atmosphere. We have learned the four types of layers. The first one is troposphere, then stratosphere, mesosphere and exosphere. Now the next topic is air and its composition. Why air is important for the life or human beings. So here we have the topic air and its composition. The air we inhale is not a single gas but a mixture of number of gases. So we all know that air is very important for the life. Without air we cannot survive. But we can say that it's not a single gas which we are inhaling. It's a number of gases, a mixture of number of gases. It is found that up to an altitude of 90 kilometers from the Earth's surface, the proportion of three major gases present in the atmosphere is uniform. We can say that from the surface level up to 90 kilometers altitude means height. From surface to up to height or altitude level up to 90 kilometers, we are having the same kind of gases, which are these: the nitrogen 78%, oxygen 20.9%, approximately 21%, argon 0.90%, carbon dioxide 0.03%, and other gases 0.17%. These major gases are nitrogen, oxygen, and carbon dioxide. They are having their different ratio, but above 90 kilometers, the composition begins to change due to increase in the proportion of lighter gases like helium. As we go above the 90 kilometer, we have different kind of gases like helium. These are the lighter gases, and after that, because we all know that when we are going upward, the temperature is going to be low and the air is going to be lighter. Apart from these gases, the air also contains some amount of dust particles and water vapors. They are also having some dust particles over there as well as water vapors. After that, what do the water vapors do? They condense and do as a rain. Let us understand the importance of each of these constituents in the atmosphere. Constituents means the part of this atmosphere, how these are important for us. Now the first one is we have the nitrogen. Why we have nitrogen is important for the human beings. We are going to discuss three important gases here: nitrogen, oxygen, and carbon dioxide. It occupies 78% of the total volume in the air, and it is thus the most plentiful gas but has direct importance to the living organisms. Sometimes what happens, nitrogen cannot seems to be direct, but it provides indirect importance to the human beings as well. When we inhale air, a major amount of nitrogen is not utilized inside our body system. We're not using that much nitrogen in our body. On the contrary, plants absorb nitrogen through the soil. They are using nitrogen in different manners. From soil, from water, they can absorb nitrogen and they can make their foods or their food material. This is used by plants to support their growth and development. Thus, nitrogen is indirectly useful to us. Directly, we cannot say that it is very important for the human being, but indirectly, it can provide help for the human beings. Now, next we have oxygen. It is the second major gas in volume, which makes up about 21% of the air. All living organisms, whether human beings or animals, inhale oxygen from the surrounding air to stay alive. We all know that oxygen is very important for the human beings or the living organisms, like animals and human beings. We can say that to remain live or remain alive in the on the earth. So that's why oxygen is known as a life supporting gas. The atmosphere is continuously replenished oxygen by the green plants. Replenish means to reform. Green plants through the process of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis means process of making food. When plants are using the sunlight, plants are using the water nutrients by making their food, and after that what happened, the oxygen can be released by the plants. You know that plants are exhaling oxygen and they are inhaling carbon dioxide, and this keeps a healthy balance of oxygen in the air. Or on the other hand, human beings inhaling oxygen and exhaling carbon dioxide, so the balance is going to maintain properly on the surface. These growing of trees and bushes is very important to maintain a balance of oxygen supply in the air. Similarly, next, carbon dioxide we have, although it constitutes a very small percentage like 0.03% of the air, it is an important gas in maintaining the life cycle of plants over the earth. Without carbon dioxide, the plant life cannot be survived because plants are totally dependent on the carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide gas absorbs heat of the sun and warms up the lower atmosphere of the earth's surface. Human beings and animals released carbon dioxide. They are exhaling carbon dioxide during the process of respiration. Process of respiration, that means exhale and inhale. Human beings inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. On the other hand, trees exhale oxygen and inhale carbon dioxide. That's why the balance is going to maintain in the earth. The green plants draw this carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and utilize it during the process of photosynthesis. In this way, a balance maintained in the atmosphere. If the amount of carbon dioxide is more in the air, what can happen if the carbon dioxide going to be increasing in our atmosphere? It can adversely affect the living beings. Since the carbon dioxide has a property to absorb heat, yes, it's a good conductor of absorbing heat, we can say that, and which increases the temperature of atmosphere, which in turn increases the temperature over the earth's surface, and this is caused the global warming, which you have already read. What is global warming? The increased temperature of the earth's surface, which is threatening the life support system on this planet. Do you know global warming can be prevented by minimizing the use of CO2, carbon dioxide, CFC, chlorofluorocarbon, methane, etc. These are the harmful gases in our environment which can create imbalance on the earth's surface. Otherwise, what will happen? If we have to maintain our environment, we have to reduce these gases by using less, because sometimes what happens, these gases are going to be increased by the excess use of industries, so we have to use industries in a proper and rational manner. Apart from these three major gases, the atmosphere also has some other gases like argon, helium, methane, etc. in some volumes. Water vapors and dust particles are the other important components present in the atmosphere. They have their own relevance. Yes, they have their own importance. The atmosphere is also holds solid particles of dust, salt, pollen. Pollen means the yellow part of the flowers. These dust particles act as a hygroscopic nucleus. These are the microscopic organisms which around in the earth's surface or in the environment, and which water vapor gets condensed to form clouds. And after that, what happened? Water vapors get condensed. Condensed means to join, and then they can make clouds, and then after rain can be happen. So this was all about today's topic, the air and the composition of atmosphere. So these are the other gases also. Composition of the atmosphere: nitrogen 78%, oxygen 21%, argon very less amount, carbon dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, neon, iodine, helium, carbon monoxide, methane, ammonia, nitrous oxide, water vapors. These are the different gases also included in the sorry, environment, we can say that. And these are also the major gases which we are using, or we can say that the permanent gases of the atmosphere: nitrogen 78.08, oxygen 20.95, argon 0.93, carbon dioxide 0.0325, neon 0.002%. So this was all about today's topic. Thank you, good day, and stay safe.